Okay, today's video is on how to reseal your BV2S visor when the inside portion of the visor has become unattached to its two-sided sticky tape, so thus causing fogging when you're in kind of a wet snow condition, which I experienced last weekend. So anyways, what you're going to need for this, and I totally stumbled across this solution yesterday when I was trying to repair my reattach my inner visor to my visor. So what you're going to need is a heat gun, some masking tape, a marking device, and a little knife. So the first thing I did when I attempted this is I put some tape pieces on the inside of my visor before I even started. And what that allows you to do is to put locator marks on the inside of your visor. So if you take it right off, which you may want to do, you can actually put it back pretty close to its original position. So what I do is what I did is I put the tape on, mark some lines on it, then cut the tape. So if you pull that inner visor piece off and then redo your two-sided tape or whatever, you can get this back pretty close to its original position. Anyway, so what did I find out? So mine let go along the top edge here of the inner visor, and then what happens is snow that was accumulating on top of my visor when I was opening and closing the visor, the snow would come down here, and then of course it would hit the heat, and then it would turn into drips, and then it would come down in between the visor inner and outer. So when I took this off and had a look at it, I'd seen that it was actually unattached. This had come loose from the top part of the tape here. So looking at it, I decided, well, maybe what I'll do is I'll just take it all apart, and then just to determine what this sticky substance is, if it's a butyl whatever or a two-sided sticky tape. So to enable me to do that, what I did is I took a heat gun and I just started heating it up, which, you know, it's pretty normal. If you want glue to release something, just heat it and it'll release. So then what I ended up doing was I took my heat gun and I started heating up the right hand side of this, and I kept up with the heat gun until it got fairly warm, like good and warm. And once I felt that the inside of the visor was nice and warm, I just started pulling on it to release it, and I ended up actually releasing this complete right hand side of this visor using the heat gun. But what I found out when I was doing that, as I was messing around here trying to arrange to get back to this side started sticking again. So I'm looking at it going, whoa, that's kind of strange. So then I started checking it out and just started pressing along this upper right hand tape joint, and it reattached really nice. The way you can tell that is if you're looking the tape joint or whatever this stuff is, if it looks wet when it contacts the inner visor, that's attached. If it looks opaque, it's not attached. And that mine was all opaque up here. But after heating this part, and I ended up just running my finger along the circumference of the outside of this visor, and it restuck. Now that the visor was nice and warm, it reactivated the glue and it stuck down again. So I thought, okay, so I just kept reheating the edge, got it all nice and warm, and then I just went by and just ran my finger around this whole edge, and it resealed the inner visor back on the outer visor. So this has been a couple days now that I actually have had this put together. It's stuck on pretty good. So I haven't taken it for a test drive and put it through its paces yet, but it appears to be back in position. So that was so easy, it was stupid. I actually stumbled across the solution for that. So anyways, heat gun, tape, pencil or marker device, and a little knife, and some pressure, and away you go. So there you go. That's it for this one. But hang on, I'm going to give you a bonus here. First of all, there we go. So this is my sled. It's a 04 Arctic Cat 900 mountain cat, and they have pretty high compression. So a bit of a tug on the pull rope. What I've done is I went and got a length of tow rope, 3/16 inch, and I replaced my pull cord with this tow rope. So your normal average typical pull rope has 1,000 pounds braking strength. This stuff 7,000. So I don't believe I'm going to have an issue with my tow rope breaking on my recoil, or at least I'm not planning that that's going to happen anymore. So anyways, there you go. Tip for you: buy a complete tow rope, the right diameter, and swap it out, and you'll have lots of pieces left over for future jobs. Anyways, there it is. Talk to you later.